Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankees Stadium in Bronx, New York. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today. 1-1, here comes. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Jed Lowry waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fouled away. Joyce, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low 3/4 arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, right fielder, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. His career numbers against Manaea. He's got a 3 for 5 line. He's taken him deep. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And a full count now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Hit back up the middle, taken in by Simeon. Lowry, but they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Batting fifth, catcher, Gary.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And their runners at the corners now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Joyce is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 1 and the A's nothing. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roy, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance. All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He stays alive, still 2-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. The 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Sanchez is after it, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Here's Neil Walker. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Walker on at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Digging in now, number 25. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Brett Gardner now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Ready with the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Here's another 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yanks leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Previous history with Luis Severino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is a ball below the zone. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. The 2-1 misses above the zone for a ball. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene, and what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there are all given towards community organizations, charities, and even Little League teams. So the judges' chamber is going towards a good cause.
The 3-2 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The 2nd walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Into the box now, Dustin Fowler. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. The A's strand one. They still trail 1-0. Striding in once again, Aaron Judge reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Olsen is there for it. One down.
Now batting. Designated hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off of for ball number 3.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Fowler looking up. Gone into Monument Park. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Fowler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting. Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez, the American League's silver slugger behind the plate a year ago. Gregorius stands at first with one out. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Aaron Hicks is on deck. Runner at first here, one man out. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 2 out, bases loaded. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 2-0 New York. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Jed Lowry.
So striding forward now, Jed Lowry comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in a count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 2-1 to the A's first baseman. Now the 2-1. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Joyce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-2 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So stepping in, number 25. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Into the box, Brett Gardner runs up and gets this one down. Chapman loves it, and that's out number 1.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ball 3.
And that misses off the plate low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And his control is really letting him down now. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now, Matt Chapman, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-1 home. Right side. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Center fielder, number 11.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Count is 1-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So striding in, Marcus Semien, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2 and 2. Chapman on third. Lucroy at second. Fowler on at first with nobody out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Ready with another 2-2. Popped him up. Walker on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Matt Joyce now. It was a walk in his last trip. Lifted in the air out to left field. Gregorius shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
In now, Jed Lowry. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. A's threaten, but leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Hicks leads off first with 1 away. High pop-up. Chapman moving to his left. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. The 1-1 home. hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that retires the side. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Chris Davis now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. And that's a fair ball, lined to the right side.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right
there. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. Hit hard on the ground to first. Walker has it. One there. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Ryan Dull enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 66, Ryan Dull.
Digging in and looking for more, number 25. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Olson is there. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Runners on first with 1 down. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Come on, New York.
The 3-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. And it's fouled away.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Let's go, Yankees.
Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's nothing. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Jonathan Lucroy. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No outs, nobody on. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. skied into straightaway right. Number 25 has a play. One down.
Center fielder, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Striding in once again, Dustin Fowler. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The batter, number 10.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. Chasen Shreve comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 45, Chasen Shreve.
In now, Marcus Semien. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Fowler takes his lead at third with one away. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's in there at the plate. And this ball game is tied here in the 7th.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Digging in once again, Matt Joyce. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Judge looks up. And they have taken the lead. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. To 1-2 now.
New York. Hey.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The A's lead it 3-2.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher set to
A's,
come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's 1 for 2.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Simeon's there. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Fowler's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Neil.
Here's Neil Walker. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the A's 3 and the Yankees 2. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Gardner moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A's go quietly there, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Chris Hatcher is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Chris Hatcher.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. catcher, 33 years old. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Digging in to try it again, number 25. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 3-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 3-2 now.
I mean, this has been an interesting at-bat. We haven't seen, out of all the pitches, a single one in the strike zone. And yet we're in a full count. Don't be surprised if he throws the rosin down.
Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. The A's lead this one 3-2. Matt Chapman will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Now here it comes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
On the ground to 3rd. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Chapman aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. Hit hard, but foul. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 10.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Nothing to add here in the Oakland 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They trail it here 3-2. Blake Trinan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39. Blake Trinan.
Giancarlo Stanton now comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Full count now, 3-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Lowry's got it on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Last chance for the Yankees. Line hard to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Oakland A's used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Ryan Dull is credited with the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.